Hello, everyone. Um, I was recently on the Tool Use podcast showing off Mentat, and on the podcast, I was working on a repository visualization tool, and I wanted to just keep working on it as like a solo recording. I decided to record instead of stream because there's a little less pressure, and I don't get that many live viewers. Actually, I think my YouTube channel gets more viewers, so the reach is slightly better, and I don't know, just anything that makes it feel lower stakes, I think is good. Maybe when I get more comfortable, I'll start streaming consistently, but I don't know. Uh, okay, so what are we doing and what have we done so far? So the goal is to make a tool that helps you like visualize a repository. Programming is becoming more and more an RTS now that we're like managing these swarms of agents, and now maybe like being inside the file, looking at like one file at a time, isn't the right modality. So I'm just kind of exploring things in that space. So yeah, we're just working on this tool to like visualize repositories. So this is just we're just getting started. So like only has like limited features, but you can see this is the MCP repository, Anthropic's MCP or MCP SDK, the Python one. And there's a tool, there's a CLI tool. So we ran it here that makes a file, and then you can load the file and see the file, the repository as a graph, where every node is a file, and then like the top level identifiers in the file are also nodes, and they have like lines between them if they reference each other. So let's see if we can click one. So yeah, this is test/client. It's a directory. And then, here's a file inside it, test session. Yeah, it has some basic information about it. And yeah, and we're also trying to make the whole thing with Mentat. So as you can see, we're just getting started here. I guess it's been a month, but focus on building Mentat itself. But if we look at the code, it's 38 commits, and they're all Mentat. I guess you can see where I merged it. Got to get Mentat to merge its own PRs, which we could do, but maybe not yet. I don't know. So yeah, what do I want to do next? So there's currently a bug where it's not respecting git ignore. So if I ran this in the root, this might take a while because I just merged the thing that made the lines work, which might be kind of a quadratic. Okay, it didn't take that long. But yeah, so it's not respecting git ignore. So like our repository, the actual code isn't that big. Is there a way to? Oh yeah, I guess. Well, I guess it's actually getting kind of big. 4,700 files. Why is it so many already? I wonder. Hey, what's this? Wait, I need to ignore some things. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. So git ignore repos is in the git ignore, but I guess it's not ignoring it because it contains git repos itself. So in the repos, I just have repos that I wanted to test the project on. So we just get an MCP, and I think if you look at, oh yeah, probably this is getting cut off on my thing. Okay, so yeah, and then if you look at what's in the git ignore, repos is in the, wait, is, oh, repos is just not in the git ignore. Oh, that's embarrassing. I was getting frustrated with the bot. I thought it was failing, but I was failing. Oh my god, the bot's just smarter than me. So I was going to get it to so for reference, this is actually the second recording. The first recording, I accidentally muted myself by tapping my mic. So in that recording, I added the lines. Everything else has been done on stream, but I also tried to get it to do the git ignore, but it like kept failing. And I was like, I can still see it. I can still see it. And I realize now, I think the problem is I actually didn't add repos to the git ignore, so it shouldn't have been ignored. I added it to some local ignore. because I wanted Mentat to write the whole thing. But maybe I'll just add repos to the git ignore myself then. Okay. Yeah, let's check out this one. I think this. Oh, this is an interesting git SHA. Huh? What's going? That is a very nice git SHA. I haven't seen that one. Okay, so let's check out that one, and then let's see if now it works. So let's run the repo visualizer. Let's. Yeah, I should tell the bot to do this, but I'll just do it myself. Let's give this a new branch name, so I can merge into it. I'll call it my git ignore merge main. Let's run the repo visualizer now. On this. Oh, I still haven't added to my git ignore. Where should I add it? There's all these comments. You can tell this is a bot made repo because of the comments. I'll just put it there. And then let's now run the repo visualizer again. Okay, this was a lot faster that time, probably because it was ignoring almost everything. And now let's open that file. Oh, choose file. Open, visualize. Wait, this is, what did I? Oh, I didn't run. So that's correct, but not what I wanted. Let's do it again. I believe this is our repo visualizer. Yeah, and this is just how big it is. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we've just started. So it's that's the thing about vibe coding is it goes fast. So we just started, but there's a lot of files. I hope there's the right amount of functionality for the files. But maybe not. Okay, escape work. Okay. Oh, okay, interesting. So when you click on a top level file. Oh, this is not okay. So this is just the function, but where's the file? CLI. Oh yeah, here we can see the components. There's a function, 3 functions. Okay, well this actually just looks good. Let's just add the git ignore. Oh, let's add repo data to the git ignore too. Only a matter of time before I commit that. Okay, I'll need to make a PR for that. I hate that. I like GX'd, but it was cut off. Yeah, there actually are problems with the NeoVim terminal. It's the only thing I do, but okay, I will accept this one commit of mine. Yeah. Oh, and I need to give it a title. So yeah, mostly I'm just reverting the bot's PR to an earlier state. And I only need to revert it to an earlier state because I was totally wrong and it was working the whole time. So that's embarrassing. It's hard doing things on video. I shouldn't call it river. I should call it what it is, which is repo visualizer respects git more. Part of me feels like it should have been able to figure it out itself, but maybe I should look at the messages I wrote. I feel like often when you feel like it should figure it out itself, if you're honest with yourself, you just like weren't really very clear about what you wanted. It's hard to be clear. So yeah, it's going to review my my change, which is nice. Yeah, agent environment created. Oh yeah, this is a new feature. Now you can look and you can see what it did to make the agent environment. So yeah, we're going to change this to be a little less wordy and just have the output. Yeah, you can see it installed it. Yes, it's going to review my change. I'll let it review it before I merge, but we can start thinking about the next thing while I wait for that. And the next thing is going to be this refactor. So currently the front end is this index.html file. So I think we should refactor to not have it be a 1000 line index.html. So that's what the oh yeah, this one can be closed now. Oops, I'm so sorry, it was working the whole time, reverting to what am I reverting to? This one. So if I just write this in, will GitHub recognize that it's a SHA, or do I have to... How did it do that? When I copied it, did it copy the link? Or is it just like it recognized that it was a SHA from the... Anyway, that's a nice feature. Where I started giving bad advice, merging 21. Close that. Oh, here's its review. Okay, let's see. It's a good review. We should work more on our reviews. Good attention to detail here. Yeah, it's basically reviewing its own change right now. Okay. Oh yeah, we recently made a change that makes it hopefully less positive, because I think there's just no real reason to have it being this positive about your changes. Okay. Oh, it ran the test itself. That's nice. I guess. It's kind of redundant. But maybe sometimes it can run the test faster than GitHub CI. Okay, so that's merged. And that means we've got... Oh yeah, this was kind of not... Oh yeah, I was really struggling with this one too. I might have it start over with this one. But let's... Yeah, I think before we start improving the front end a lot, we should do this one. Yeah, let's just have it do this one. It's sort of underspecified, but I think you can do a good job. We'll see. So we'll get it started on that one. And then in the meantime, I had another idea, which is... Oh, it's also a front-end idea. It's also a back-end idea, but something I want is the edges to be selectable. So when you select an edge, I want it to... Well, I guess in this case it's a directory, but for the component edges, like this edge, I want to be able to select this edge, and I want to like open the file and highlight this component, like scroll that component into view. I guess before I implement the edge thing, I should implement the file thing where you can click the file. And I guess why have the edge thing? Oh, I guess these edges, they're only containment, which is not like what I really wanted. Or is it only containment? Wait, what's going on here? So this is a little circular. It's, what's going on in main.py? I want that one. This example? Did I just never remove the original source? I should remove that. Okay, so yeah, these edges all symbolize containment, but things reference other things, right? So there should be like more, it should be less tree-like, I think. Yeah, we should tell it to implement those kind of edges. Okay, let's make an issue for that. Oh, we already have a pull request for oh no, we don't. It just didn't refresh the close. What, let's just see what existing keep identifier. Oh yeah, I can close this one now. Close by 21. I guess it says, okay, let's track and follow along. It's working. Oh, it made a directory. That's a good step. And it installed some things. Nice, nice. Only 46 cents so far. It's chugging along. Yeah, we got to improve our shell. I think we were going to do that this week. Oh, interesting. I've noticed it. Yeah, it does like to do this sometimes. I don't know why this time it's doing it, but you can see it's writing the files with cat instead of using its edit file action. Honestly, it's so good at it. I almost like wonder why have a edit file action. I've never seen it mess up using cat in this way, but I have seen it mess up everyone's edit actions occasionally. But yeah, that's working. So let's get the other one started. So yeah, what do I want? I want uh, cross file edges. Oh yeah, and I want to transcribe this one. Okay. Currently, there's edges between components and they're containing files, so you get like a tree thing. But I also want to have edges representing imports, so you can like see that one file uses a component from another file. Uh, I'd like those edges to be colored differently on the front end, but actually just focus on the back end for this issue. And it's okay for now if it's Python specific, but implement it in like an extensible way where we could add other languages later. Uh, yeah, this is obviously very stream of conscience, unintelligible request, but let's just ask for it. You gotta let the models impress you, right? And still chugging along on this one. So it's only making. It's still. I wonder if it ran into trouble with its edit action. I don't think so, because usually when it runs into trouble with its edit action, you see like edit 0 files. It seems like it's being like a little bit slow. I don't know if it's possible that the commands it's running are a little bit slow, but I don't think so. Could also just be outputting a ton of stuff that can be slow sometimes. Okay. So let's see. The other one should have started. Let's see that. Oh, okay. This one's going faster. It seems like it's already viewed a bunch of files. This viewing files is fast because it's just a few commands. Whereas editing files sometimes is a little longer. Oh yeah, I wonder if we should ask it to refactor the analyzer file. I didn't realize it was already 1,300 lines. That's a lot. Okay. Oh yeah, it's ticking up there. So it's still working. Okay, what else could we ask for? So yeah, we're kind of refactoring the whole front end right now, so I don't want to like ask for any front end features, but oh yeah, we should. So eventually, I want it to be so you can view the whole file with the node. So when you click the node, you can like also see the file, even though I said that the whole point of this was to move away from seeing files. But I don't know. We probably don't want to like send one file to the front end, which contains all the file texts concatenated. But I guess we have the information we need in the nodes, apparently, because if you look at the visualizer, it'll tell you which components it has and which lines they are. So maybe we should also refactor the backend and have like file specific routes where we can get the files. So then the backend's not just a JSON file. So yeah, let's get it started. Oh yeah, so it is having trouble with its edit action. I'll have to look at that later. Oh, here it's made a PR for cross-file component edges. Let's look at that. This PR integrates cross-file edges. Only 190 lines. It's got a test. It's all in the analyzer file, of course. Yeah, after we merge this, maybe I'll ask it to refactor the analyzer. Yeah, what is the analyzer for? Provides functionality to analyze a local Git repository and generate. Okay. Let's check it out. That one. So do we see any cross edges? Yeah, I wonder if there's an issue here where the names are colliding, so it's like not unique. Let's like read the actual file. So there's one main. Oh, but they have IDs. Yeah, what does this file really look like? So it's 3,000 lines. Oh, we got commit IDs. If we actually do anything with them? Oh yeah, that's another thing that we need to work on, which is I want to be able to like step through the file or like step through the history. Yeah, because I wanted to visualize the hypergraph. Here I'm visualizing the graph of the repo, but I want to be able to see like the hypergraph where you can like see it play forward over time. And you get the sense of like which areas are active and how they're branching and stuff like that. Oh yeah, you can see it's chugging along, fixing GitHub CI. So that's good. Oh, and this one looks like it made a PR. Only 147. Yeah, we'll have to look at why it was failing to edit files, but it made a PR. So let's see how to use it. 38 files, 6,000 lines. Probably because there's a package lock. PR notes. Oh, it made notes for me. Okay, let's see. So this migrates the front end from a single index.html file to a modern React Tailwind implementation. It includes all the functionality of the original version. Improved component architecture. Nice, nice. So it's all. I don't know why there's a temp front end. Maybe I can just delete that. So in front end, looks like there's everything. I'll just ask what the point of temp front end is. Also, are there tests? Doesn't look like it. We can ask for that in a subsequent PR if it works. So reusable component architecture with React and TypeScript. Got file upload. Did it fail to add something? All right, let's. Let's check this out. Oops, I don't know what I clicked there. And cd front end, npm install. What? Failed to parse JSON. What's in the README? What's the package lock? Huh. I wonder if it tried to write it with cat or something. But it did make a package lock, so it couldn't have messed up that badly. Huh. I wonder how that happened. I should. What's in temp front end? Sol boilerplate, or is it like? Yeah, this looks like all boilerplate. I'm gonna just remove that. Is this all boilerplate? No, this looks like real stuff. Partially. I'll just tell it to fix it. Just ask it to fix it. Oh, I didn't need to tag it there because it's its own PR. But force of habit. Okay. Let's see how this one's going. So it enhances import resolution to detect specific components being imported between files. So how does it work? It adds a new relationship, imports components to create edges between source and target. Actually, that's not really what I want. What I really want is like usage detection. Right. Sorry, I'm thinking more about it. And I think what I really want is usage detection, not import detection. Where if like a file calls a function, or not even if a file calls a function, if like one function calls another function, I want that component to be linked to that component that was called. Like I want to build the call graph essentially, not the import graph. Though I guess maybe I want to build both. But can you make another pull request that does the call graph? Okay, and I guess it'll get started on that. But I get yeah, I probably do want the import graph. So let's see if I like that. Extract component imports. Oh yeah, I don't know if I like this methodology of all this like string parsing. This might be. Also, I don't like all this string parsing. Can we use some... Also, I don't like all this string parsing. Can we do some Python-specific package for static analysis? I'll say use. Let's see what it said on this one. Okay. Bad control character. Why is it telling me to try it? Oh, it says having problems with the string escape formatting in this environment. Huh. It shouldn't even be editing the JSON itself. It should be running npm install. And it must have run npm install because there's a package lock. So I mean, it couldn't have made that package lock by accident. Okay, and then npm run dev. Looks like the command to run. Which local host am I on? 3. Oh no, that one's taken. Let's not show you what's on that one. Looks worse than it looked before. I guess index.html is overpowered, but let's see if it works. It does work. Nice. We have our full screen. The full screen also looks worse. Zoom out and zoom in don't work. Reset view doesn't work. Ooh, what happens when you click things? Oh, it highlights. Yeah, it does highlight. But everything moves around. Okay, I'm going to merge this, I think, and report all these issues. And have it fix them in like multiple things. I'll fix this for it. I'll have to investigate why it failed later. And I also should ask it to add tests. But let us split up all this work. Yeah, I feel like often I like ask for this big refactor and it like blocks all the other work that I might want to do. I guess that's oh yeah, let's remove this 2. Why does it think it should be 3000? Yeah, I don't want that. Oh. Why would I write a file like that? Let's merge this. I need to get a little better at vibe coding. Yeah, I don't need to wait for these tests to pass. There aren't any front-end tests. Okay, let's make all those issues I mentioned. Oh, that is not the right thing. Let's set up jest tests for the front end, and let's also set up jest tests for the front end, and also add them to GitHub CI. Okay, maybe I do need to get something like Whisper or something. Let's set up a formatter. setup formatter for the front end and add it to GitHub CI and also the pre-commit. Oh. I'll take out that space so it matches the directory name. And yeah, let's okay, following doesn't work. Zoom in button, zoom out button, reset view button, full screen button sort of works, but should be more full screen. If you click a node, it does highlight, but everything moves around pretty randomly. Let's get it to start working on that. Oh yeah, I think I forgot to tell it to do these things. Definitely want to do that one. Definitely want to do that one. Oh yeah, I think I need to tell it to merge main on these ones. Yeah, I guess I'll tell it to use AST. I've heard good things about Asteroid. Maybe I should tell it to use Asteroid. Oh yeah, let's use I'll just say AST. It's like the built-in one, right? I feel like I'm making a very important decision right now. I'll tell it to use Asteroid. And I'll ask them to be a different color. Yeah, and then we can do the call graph in a second, separate PR. The import graph I think will be of independent interest and hopefully easier to implement for it. And yeah, I'm just gonna close this one. I remember it was like not working very well, and now the front end's all changed. And let's go to issue 12. I'll just recreate it. Yeah, I guess actually this already kind of exists. Yeah, let's just say make nodes collapsible. Can you make it so by default you just see directories and files, but if you double click a file, it expands and you see all its components, and you can double click it again to collapse it, and you can also do the same thing to directories to hide files? Thanks. Expands New Zealand's all limits, I guess. I'll just create that. Let's see how it did on these bugs. Oh, I always forget. I should really use the GitHub CLI. That's fine. Okay, so it addresses all of it. It says, "Hi there." Let's see if they work. Oh, I'll just run it down here. This is probably cut off a little bit, but it just works. So, all right. There we go. I guess loading the example data is broken. So maybe we should fix that at some point. That is an interesting visual bug, and it's still kind of okay. There's a lot going on here, so I can drag them around, but if I click it, then everything moves. And scroll wheel now does zoom, I think. Okay, I don't know how it messed those things up. Now when I load a file, the height just keeps expanding forever. Not sure what could be causing that. Also, the height should never exceed the viewport IMO. And things still move around crazily when I actually select something. Let's see if I can get any of those things fixed. Okay, well this should probably be good. Plus 794. Oh, probably because it changed the package lock. What's been added? I guess I can just read the PR. Front end checks. Alright, so it runs formatter and lint. Oh yeah, so I guess we can also check if yeah, it did pass GitHub CI. Did it do it on the first try? Okay. I'd be happier if it failed the first try, because then I would know that the CI was actually working. I guess we can also just look at the CI logs. It's always suspicious when it makes the CI pass the first time. Just says all. You don't really see how many it checked, which would be good information. But it did install some packages, so it was run in the right directory. Oh, nice. It's got some warnings, but no errors. I might tell it to fix all those warnings, but maybe I'll do that in a separate PR. This actually, I guess this looks good. Got our ESLint rules, pretty or ignore. Yeah, most of it's the README update. Yeah, all the files are changed, but it looks like it's like mostly yeah, this looks good. I'll make a new issue, tell it to not allow warnings. I wonder if Jest is set up. Oh, I forgot to tag it. Is Jest not set up? Did I forget to... Still working on that one? I don't know why it was waiting so long. Was it Test taking a while? I guess tests can be slow. Still working on that one. I guess it's still working on this one too. Tell it to merge main. Facts. And let's see if it. Okay, it looks like it pushed here. Oh, and I think I'm going to need to tell it to merge main. But we can see how it looks while we wait for that. Oh, I guess I no longer need to refresh every time because it used to be an index HTML, so I of course needed to refresh every time. But okay, well, now the height's too limited, but I should have. Okay, it still moves crazily. The buttons are just gone. Okay. This one might be beyond saving. So the buttons are just gone. The height is capped too low. Full screening doesn't actually change the width or the height. Clicking in mode still makes everything move crazily. Okay. Let's check out this one. So, okay. Oh, here we've got all the data. Yeah, why is that so low? Very annoying. Okay, well, I should probably do my job, but I made some progress and had some frustration. Learned some things. I think I noticed some bugs with Mentat itself that I can do. But yeah, I'm going to try to do this a little bit every day. And hopefully I'll improve and the product will improve. Thanks everyone for watching.